All right, public notice is hereby given that this meeting will occur electronically without an anchor location in accordance with Utah Code 52-4-2074 due to the infectious disease COVID-19 novel coronavirus. The council chair has determined that conducting a meeting with an anchor location presents substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may be present at the anchor location because physical distancing measures may be difficult to maintain in the Murray City Council chambers. All right, and so we are starting the Budget and Finance Committee meeting, and we just need to approve mid-year budget, review fiscal year 2020-2021. Are there any comments, corrections? And if not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Thank you. Do we need a roll call? All right, Brooke?
Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Mr. Health?
Aye.
Ms. Martinez?
Aye. Thank you, Brooke. And with that, we are adjourned.
Okay, now we will start the Murray City Municipal Council meeting for March 2nd, 2021. And I will again read this announcement. Public notice is hereby given that this meeting will occur electronically without an anchor location in accordance with Utah Code 52-4-2074 due to infectious disease COVID-19 novel coronavirus. I, as the council chair, have determined that conducting a meeting with an anchor location presents substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may be present at the anchor location, because physical distancing measures may be difficult to maintain in the Murray City Council chamber. During, let's see, and we have public hearing and citizen comments. So the comments will be made as follows: live through the Zoom meeting process. And that's for those who wish to speak during these portions of the meeting. They must send a request to city.council@murray.utah.gov by 3 p.m. on the meeting date. So that should have been, hopefully you've already done that. You will receive a confirmation email with instructions and a Zoom link to join the meeting. Another way is to have your comments read into the record by sending an email in advance or during the meeting to city.council@murray.utah.gov. And comments are limited to less than 3 minutes, and please include your name and contact information. Okay, so again, welcome to the Murray City Municipal Council meeting. And I'm conducting, all council members are present. Rosalba is...
I'm here.
Great. She's on Zoom, so we're all here. So the opening ceremonies, I've already called to order. And I've asked Jennifer Kennedy to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Jennifer is our council director. So thank you, Jennifer.
Welcome. All rise. Keep the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Jennifer. That's her first time after all these years. I can't believe it. That's crazy. All right, we don't have any minutes this time. No special recognition. We already talked about citizen comments. We have no consent agenda.
So, Diane, we actually have one citizen comment.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Okay. Jennifer,
Okay.
we have as we do have a citizen comment, so please.
Okay. This comment is from Brent Burnett. Dear City Council, to understand the needs of our city, it is important that you know the facts on the Vine Street apartment project. 1, a horrible idea. Architects can create beautiful drawings for any building. This doesn't change the fact that this project is a horrible idea for the citizens in the neighborhood. Height. The height of the proposed structure is just ridiculous. If built, it will tower over the residents on the street, leaving people's homes in shadows most of the year. Buffer/transition zone. There is absolutely no buffer or transition zone as would be expected with good zoning practice. There are hundreds of potential sites in the city for such a project. Such a project should never be allowed to intrude in a neighborhood of single-story residents. 2, insensitive zoning. The Vine Street proposal is a clear demonstration of how insensitive the city has been with the downtown zoning. Given the many years the city has been completely insensitive to any desires of this important neighborhood, it is about time that the neighborhood spoke up. 3, zoning must protect neighborhood character. The number one rule of zoning is to protect the character of neighborhoods. The zoning on the Vine Street has completely violated the fundamental rule. The city shows no ability to understand the importance of neighborhood character in zoning decisions. We need city leaders who can clearly demonstrate understanding of good zoning and good planning. 4, effective neighborhood input. The Vine Street project is another embarrassment for Murray. It again highlights the city's indifference to neighborhood and citizen input. This is another in a series of failures, a pattern of allowing our neighborhoods to be negatively impacted and by misguided zoning. The residents of this neighborhood have every reason to be angry with Blair Camp. And why shouldn't they be angry? Blair Camp has taken no initiative to address the many concerns of the neighborhood. No personal involvement. It is only logical that an effective mayor would make an effort to work personally with the citizens in the neighborhood to find good solutions for the area. Yet this has not happened. No qualified planning experts. The mayor could have easily brought in a qualified planning expert to work with the neighborhood. That has not happened. No work with city council representative. An effective mayor could have also at the time worked with the city council representative in the neighborhood to find solutions for the property that would work for the neighborhood. Again, this has been ignored. 5, neighborhood influence. Finally, let us acknowledge that the will of this neighborhood has been repeatedly ignored. It seems that unless the residents of the neighborhood organize and have urban neighborhoods in our other cities, the Murray Central neighborhood will continue to get stomped on and marginalized by the city government. Thanks for your work for our city. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And now, as I said, we don't have a consent agenda. Public hearings. We're at our public hearings portion. We have listed 4. However, the first public hearing relating to the Murray City Center District Design Guidelines has been postponed and will be scheduled during a future meeting. The second public hearing regarding a general plan and zone plan amendment for the properties located at 861 East Winchester Streets and 6520, 6550, and 6580 South 9th East has been withdrawn by the applicant. So now we are on number 3, which is to consider an ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2020-2021 budget. Brenda Moore presenting.
Good evening, Council. So the public hearing that we're going to have and then have you consider a resolution to amend the budget. As we have talked about before, we have received and are going to appropriate approximately $22,838 of grants and donations. This budget amendment also increases our sales tax budget by $147,400 and appropriates those for various projects throughout the city, including IT small equipment, council personnel expenses, police and travel and learning, and city council professional services. Also, this budget amendment in the capital improvements fund, it allocates $669,360 from reserves to replace an HVA system, order police cars, do some radar speed signs, and various other projects throughout the city. It does have the biggest item on it is for the golf course fund from reserves. They need to purchase their golf carts and purchase a new round of golf carts. They're going to get the lithium battery ones. So that one is for $379,775. And then items 7 and 8 on the ordinance, the budget ordinance that will be signed. The first one allows me, as the director of finance, to transfer any amounts of the transportation sales tax that we come in over budget to the CIP fund. This is to keep me at the end of the year from having to transfer more money than I have budget for in our expenses, which I will do no matter what, but I would rather not have a write-up for the state auditor that says that I transferred more budget than I had budget for. So the transportation sales tax is all transferred to CIP and spent on transportation projects. And that sales tax is trending a substantial amount above budget right now, which is a good thing. The item number 8 authorizes me to transfer any amounts from the general fund to the CIP fund that will leave us above the 25% maximum on our fund balance. And as far as I know, that's staying at 25%. So that will, number 8 allows me to do that. So that is what is on the budget amendment. Does anybody have any questions?
Are there any questions for Brenda from the council?
No, I have none.
Great. Okay, I will now open the public hearing. Jennifer, do we have any comments?
Not for this public hearing, no. It's for
Okay.
the next one.
All right, I will close the public hearing for a motion by the council.
This is Brett. I'll move that motion that we approve the ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2020 and 2021 budget.
I will second that.
Great, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Is there discussion? No discussion? All right. Brooke, would you take the roll?
Mr. House,
Aye.
Ms. Martinez,
Aye.
Mr. Cox,
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez,
Aye.
Ms. Turner.
Aye. All right, thank you. Motion passes unanimously. Next public hearing is to consider an ordinance authorizing an interfund loan from the Power Fund to the Golf Fund. Brenda Moore, it's you again. You're presenting.
So in the budget amendment, you authorized the golf course to buy golf carts. This is how they're going to finance their golf carts. It is a interfund loan between Power and the Power Department and the Golf Fund, and you have to approve anything that is done interfund. The principal amount will be $329,775. They'll repay the loan in 5 payments of approximately $69,168 on November 1st, starting in November 1st, 2021. It's a 2% interest, approximately half of what the interest rate would be if the golf course leased the golf carts, and about 1.5% more than the Power Department is currently making on the money that they have in the PTIF and in investments. These golf carts hopefully will have a longer life because they're lithium batteries than the 5 years that this loan will take to pay. And so maybe at the end of this one, maybe we'll keep these 6 or 7 years. It's hard to convince golf they don't need brand new carts every 5 years. This time they did, because their batteries were done and they just could not make them last any longer. So that is the gist of this resolution that is before you and what the public hearing is about.
All right, are there any comments, questions for Brenda at this point? Okay, I will open the public hearing. Jennifer, do you have any comments or any citizen comments for the public hearing?
We do. We received one from Nick Jensen. I saw an item on the council agenda for this evening about allowing Murray Power to loan funds to the Murray Golf Course. I don't know the details, but I just wanted to voice my general opposition to the golf course. Like most people, I don't play golf, so the whole golf course is unavailable to me. It's nice to have the green space there, but it's a huge amount of land to dedicate to just one activity. Golf is a dying sport. As a city, I think we should close the golf course and convert the space into something more useful that everyone can enjoy. Murray Park North, maybe? Semi-wild space like Sandy's Dimpledale Park would be great too. A few affordable houses with roads that connect neighborhoods currently separated by the golf course would be nice to have in the mix and make the city more navigatable too. If Murray Power is loaning money to convert the golf course into something nice and useful, then I'm all for it. If it's to keep the dying exclusive sport afloat until it's even more bankrupt, then I'm against it. Thanks for your service, Nick Jensen. And that's all we have.
All right, great. Thank you. If there are no other comments, then I will close the public hearing for a motion from the council.
I will motion, and I'm looking for the verbiage on here. Let's say the last one. Okay. Consider an ordinance authorizing an interfund loan from the Power Fund to the Golf Fund.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion on the motion? No discussion? All right, Brooke, would you take the roll?
Mr. Hill,
I'll second that, or I'll second that. Oh, how about I say aye?
Ms. Martinez,
Aye.
Mr. Cox,
Aye.
Ms. Dominguez,
Aye.
and Ms. Turner.
Aye. Okay, thank you. The motion passes unanimously. That's our last public hearing. There are no business items, so now we are at the mayor's report and questions by the council. Mayor Camp.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You hear that okay? Okay. I mentioned that Salt Lake County was planning to dredge the creek near the amphitheater, as they do occasionally, to remove the sludge that builds up, but it was postponed, but they are doing it now. So if you see them down there working this week, they're doing that dredging to get the silt out of there. It's on that curve where the sandbar is. And so that will help with the spring runoff. Next item, the Public Works Department has started the green waste trailer rental program up already. So that's a sign of spring. Residents need to call or visit the Public Works page on the website to reserve the trailer. They've also started giving out wood chips beginning this Friday, or they will start beginning this Friday, weather permitting, and it looks like it's going to be good weather. So anyone who is interested in obtaining wood chips can, I think the easiest way is to follow the Public Works on social media, and they will post when they have the wood chips available, and they can be picked up throughout the summer, throughout the spring and summer. And you can also call the old-fashioned way, call the office by phone. Next, the Parks Department is moving forward with a few of the spring and summertime recreation activities. Right now, patrons can sign up for youth soccer and co-ed volleyball. They want to give a shout out to our parks, specifically to our recreation department, well, both actually, but the recreation programs They've been keeping going what they can, and they've been very popular while following the COVID guidelines. There was a lot of pushback on only allowing one person to come to the basketball games, to the youth basketball games, but in the end, it worked out fine, and we'll be able to open that up in the next round for 4 persons per player. So that's a positive thing. And then finally, I wanted to let the council know, as well as the public, that plans are moving forward for a 4th of July Fun Day celebration this year. Most of the cities are planning to, or they haven't decided yet. No one has said they're not going to. We believe that by the 4th of July, and if you listen to the governor, he's saying that we'll be able to have those. So plans are moving forward, which will be great to have community activity like that again. It seems like it's been a long time, so we're hopeful for many of these traditional events that will take place and that have taken place in the past, that we'll be able to do those this year. So with that, I'll answer any questions that you might have.
Any questions for the mayor?
No, just thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We are adjourned. Thank you.